the Vader Mythos Contemplation.
Mm.
I had this one, I think.
That was my first Vader statue.
It was the first one?
First Vader statue I ever got.
You still have it?
Yeah, it's right behind me. It's right here.
Nice.
I even damaged it when I was moving. It was a forever piece regardless. But this piece to me is if I could only have one Vader, it would be this piece because I feel like it sums up his character the most out of any Vader statue we've ever seen. And it's just versatile, you know, like you could have him more aggressive with his helmet on and a lightsaber, which I've never displayed that. I think him holding the helmet and looking at it and seeing who he's become is, I think, the most powerful like statement Vader piece that you can have.
I have some photos too to share, but I think this released around 2013. It was in collectors' hands. You're looking at a price point of $349.99 USD. This is 5th scale. The edition size at the time was 5,000. There was the exclusive, which was the there was only one release.
Yeah, I think it was just exclusive to
their site. It was exclusive to Sideshow site, precisely. At the time. And then I just want to go through the artists. Again, a handful of artists on here. Martin Canale, Hernan, Azcarate, and Brian Fay on Sculpt. Tom Gilliland, creative director. Anthony Mestas on paint. Dave Igo on design. Jesse Lincoln development. David Whitford on paint. And Seth Rinaldi on design. You have Kay Lim as well mentioned there. So a handful of talent there as well.
I mean, look at that, man. Like, do you see that? You see how he's like staring into like the abyss of like who he's become? Like it's powerful, man. And then when you really like you get into Star Wars and you know his character, it's like he's a sympathy, like, you know, you have sympathy for him a little bit because, you know, he became the bad guy to save the people he loves. And,
it's funny.
You know, who wouldn't do that? Who wouldn't do that?
I never knew that this came out with that it also came with these switch outs. Because I only ever see people displaying looking at his helmet.
Yeah.
I think it is the best way to display.
The best way. Yeah. It's
I know a lot of concerns with the overspray at the time, but in person, I don't feel it's as bad as some of the photos show. It's there for sure, but I think just overall, what this pose here depicts and the storytelling and what the Mythos line tried to capture from these characters, it was a home run.
I mean, I have it. If you want, I'll just, I don't know if you can add another link. I'll just give you guys a better look at like what it actually looks like compared to these pictures, because this pictures make it look a little shiny.
If you have the phone, you have your phone? Yeah, we can do it.
Yeah, give me a second.
That's crazy. I know it's 5th scale, but to think at one point 350 and you got all this. All the switch outs.
I like this piece. I had it.
Yeah, this is nice.
The fact that they made 5,000 of them.
Yeah. Back in the day, 5,000.
And then they doubled it with the new one.
Wow.
That one had what? I think like 11.
Wow.
Hand sculpted. Cape base. It is just completed the line.
I think like the way they expanded on this character or through like the movies, like, you know, he was, you know, they made him, you know, he was just a regular villain. He wasn't supposed to be who he was. Even George Lucas kind of addressed that. I think it makes this piece even more powerful knowing that. They have like a really awesome kind of like compilation of his character through the years and like who he's become, and like it's like it's really good. Like if you have that piece and you kind of like watch that, it's like it's sad. It makes you sad because it's like he never wanted to become Vader.
The pain and suffering, you can see it in the statue.
Yeah, you feel it.
Yeah.
as crazy as that sounds, and like
Yeah.
how we're kind of like making it more than it might be, people think, but to me, that's how I perceive the piece. I'll never sell it.
Women. All right.
It's a little more than that, Johnny. But I don't know. I'm not. For some reason, this isn't working.
The link.
Yeah.
Oh, what is this piece?
2013.
Damn.
All right, I think I got it now.
You got it? Give me a second. You're in.
You think it would cause an uproar if they said they were going to make this in a 1/4?
They wouldn't dare.
I think they would.
I think so too.
Not the hand sculpted stuff. This is hand sculpted. Digitally sculpted where they have the files already, sure, but not the hand sculpted stuff.
Oh, they could just scan it.
That looks good.
Kind of more of a matte color than.
I like the flames, man. Look at those flames.
Yeah, here you can see more of the flames better on the base.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Cool piece, man.
Classic sub base. Just flame effect. I know people didn't like it, but I thought it was done well, especially for that time.
Yeah, it's a well-deserving piece for the archive for sure.
I like how you put him on a black shelf, and most of your other pieces are on the white shelf.
Yeah, this is the one I was telling John about. It's a pillar shelf, so you can kind of strap it on the pillar.
Hmm.
But yeah, one of my favorite pieces of my entire collection. Just for what it is,
It's a nice piece. It's a good one.
Yeah.
These are the kind of pieces you got to keep alive, and that whole line.
Well, that Gamorrean guard piece, I really like that one. You can't find that one anywhere.
Yeah, that one is. You can't touch those pieces. That line, even though they're redoing them now, in the quarter scale, that whole line is timeless.
Not anymore.
Depending on the. Well, you're right. I say depending on the type of collector, but.
Yeah, what is it? It's that piece and then the Yoda with the clone trooper that everyone wants to
Give me
get.
the chest.
I saw someone do a hot toy variation of that. Looked pretty cool.
Yeah, and they did the Ewok version as well. Well, the Ewoks were attacking a stormtrooper. You don't see that one at all. Anyways, that was Everyday Archive. Hope you guys like that one.
It's a good one.
A fitting addition.
Good pick.
Especially for the time of the month.
I think that piece is still worth getting if you're a Vader fan. I still think. I know it's not as big as everybody. Everybody wants like a really big piece, but it's still like a good definitive Vader to have.
I agree.
You can get them. They're available. People are getting rid of them. I don't know why, but hey, man, I think you guys should definitely pick them up if you like the piece.
It's okay. Hopefully, someone tunes into the show and says, "Hey, I never knew that existed," and they go on hunt it down.
I hope so. Stanley, don't you talk shit about Vader.
Slifer, I remember when that piece was on eBay for like $1,800 and more.
I know. I remember when it hit like close to 2K, and I had it. I had it originally from release, and I just never thought to ever sell it. It wasn't about the money. It was more about the love for the character.
Yeah.
I guess sometimes people want the money more than they care about the character, but You know, I think that's what we kind of lose sight of in the hobby. I think a little bit.
The direct.